I wanted to be in an environment where I would be challenged to think differently and be equipped with some new tools, vocabulary, and new ways of thinking so that I could bring that back to my everyday role. My earliest memories of planning for a future career go way back to high school. And I really felt pretty early on that I would like to aspire to a career in medicine. I was very lucky to get into medical school. I went to medical school at Penn, and I moved into residency training in internal medicine, in my case. And in that role, I got to combine my love of practice of medicine with teaching. And then I decided for the next stage of my career, I would like to move more into leadership and health system administration, and began to realize there was more in my learning that I needed to achieve. And that's when I started to investigate the potential value of an MBA for someone like me. For colleagues like myself who are physicians and trained in the healthcare industry, it's getting to a stage, I think, where more and more of us feel that in order to aspire to the next tier of your career, it's getting more and more important to have another degree. And most of us are gravitating towards an MBA. From the earliest moments, the Wharton Executive MBA program rose to the very top of my list. And that's when I decided that was the program I was going to aspire to. I really appreciate being challenged, and every single professor and every single member of my classes were there to make sure I did my best and learned a ton. For someone like myself who's already deeply entrenched in a professional role, I needed an executive or part-time program. I was so thrilled to know that Wharton offers the executive MBA program. I took the MBA learning opportunity to be one for myself, to learn what I wanted to learn, to strengthen what I wanted to strengthen, and to learn entirely new concepts that I had no idea about in the past. I do think that my Wharton education has had an impact almost from the day I started the courses. What I was able to learn in the classroom, I was able to apply at work the very next day. If you are lucky enough to join a class at the Wharton Executive MBA program, you will leave with over 100 amazingly good friends who you can rely on and reach out to for years to come. I dove right into the Wharton program with a lot of enthusiasm and gave it my full energy. I am so thankful I did. I have come out not only with a wealth of new knowledge, a wealth of new skills, and far more of a can-do attitude than ever before. I'm also very excited to apply all the new skills I'm learning and acquiring through my MBA program to that next stage as the next decade of my career rolls out.